Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the workshop. Good afternoon. Yes, so we will start by 1:40. Let's wait for a few more people to join, and then we will start by 1:40. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to day 11 of the session. I hope everyone is doing great and all are excited for today's session. So let's start the session. So can somebody tell me if it is possible, please turn on the camera first of all. And today we have Sushma ma'am also with us. So she'll be replying your queries on the chat also. So let's start the session. Yeah. Okay. So how was it yesterday? How many of you have tried to complete that topic what we discussed yesterday? Okay, no problem. Yeah. So how many of you have tried to complete, to do the AI part? Because I know I am pretty sure that app lab part you can do it. But while you doing the AI part, how many of you have faced any issues? We first discuss that. Can somebody tell me? Anybody faced any issues? Or was it good? You could all complete. No, it was good. You could all complete the activity. You have done AI. Was it easy for you to do it or was it difficult? Because it's like if you're doing it for the first time, it might be a little difficult. So all good, right? Without any doubt, you did it. Oh my God, great job. Great job, Deepak. Okay. So it was moderate. So don't worry if it was little difficult because you guys are doing it for the first time. Maybe you might have some issues, but today we will cover all those one more time. When you listen to the session, you will be covering, like we'll be covering all those doubts and it will be okay. Okay. All good. We'll start today. Today we have one more fun activity and I hope today, because we were doing Scratch 3 GUI, which is associated with machine learning. I thought like today we can learn a little bit about the normal Scratch so that you can create more games. Some of you might already know Scratch, good, but let's try to learn that also so that if you want to do something in Scratch, you can do that. Okay, so that's the plan for today. So first we will be doing one activity in AI, artificial intelligence, and then a little bit in Scratch. Okay, good. So any other questions, any other doubts before we start? Anybody? You have made so many games in Scratch. Good. We can learn one more new game then. Okay. So, okay, I didn't get any doubt as such, so we will just start. Okay. So we will just start. So it's been like 11 days. We have one more week next week. So let's go. So last day we started with AI. So anybody who is here for the first time? Anyone who is here for the first time? So that there is one person. Okay. So what we are doing is we are taking coding classes, right? So for 20 days, it's a workshop where you will be learning how you can create simple applications in App Lab, as well as you will be learning something in artificial intelligence, how we can do AI part. Okay, these are the two things what we were doing. So from till yesterday, we completed all our app lab part where you were learning the simple applications. And yesterday we started with artificial intelligence and we did one activity over there. So today we are also like until from today, we'll be continuing with artificial intelligence. Okay, so that's it. So let's start. I hope all are having account in the LMS. I'll just share the screen. Okay, one question before we going on. While submitting yesterday's activity, anyone faced any issue like how to submit the activity, or was it good? Yesterday in this topic, when you submitted the project, any issues you faced? No, it was good, right? Okay, great. Okay, those who have no laptop, no problem. Just listen to the activities. Just listen to the things what we are discussing. And once you get a laptop or a desktop, you can try this. Okay, so if you don't have a laptop, no problem. Just listen to what we are discussing, understand the concept. And once you get the laptop, all these things are recorded and you get access to that. So you can just watch the recordings and try to do these activities by your own. Okay. So as normal, we will just quickly do the revisions. So we started with App Lab. In App Lab, we created many different activities. So moving on to the question parts, right? So we always do this every day. So your first question will be, what is App Lab? What is co.org? What is co.org? Why we are using that? It's a website. Okay. Why you are using co.org App Lab? What is the purpose? To learn coding. To learn what kind of coding? To make applications. Yes. So co.org is a online blog based platform, right? In which you can create apps, games, etc. Correct. And then in App Lab, we came across RGB concept. That was our first concept, right? So what is RGB and what are the values we can give to RGB? Yes, Bharti, thank you so much. Co.org is an online platform which help us to make application. So my next question is, yes, RGB is red, green, blue. So what are the values you can give? What are the values you will be giving for this RGB? Anybody who remembers? What should be the minimum value and maximum value? 255 is the maximum. What should be the minimum? 0. Yes, correct. So you can give values from 0 to 255 so that whatever color you are seeing in the computer screen, it can be created by using the combination of this red, green, and blue, right? After that, we came across variables. Again, what are variables? Today, I expect a correct explanation, okay? So what are variables? What are variables? No answers. Why? A box in which we can store value. Okay. A container. Okay. So please, whenever I say a box or container, it's just for you to understand that it is a place where you can store it. It's basically in the computer memory, we are taking some place where you can put the value. Okay. You don't need to stress on a container or box or something. Basically, in your computer memory, we are just reserving some space for that we can save the values. Okay, container for storing data. Good job, good job. I can see many answers. Great, great, great. So what is time loop? Yes, you have a question, Jasbir. You can just share that in the chat. They've raised your hands. If you have any question, you can share in the chat. So my question is timed loop. To repeat something that is loop. What is timed loop? Why you have used timed loop in your code.org activity? Yes, which repeats a particular thing number of times. Yes, whatever was the code block, whatever you are writing inside that, that will be repeated in the certain time, right? Great, great, great. I'm getting very nice answers today. Good job. Then we learned about, yes, coming back to the same question I'm asking every day. What are conditional statements? Oh, it was Vansh. Hey, Vansh, you can just type in the chat. If else statements. Good job. Thank you so much. If else statements are those which we say that conditional statement. To check a condition, we use this if else statement. Good job. Then we have discussed, yeah, what are tables? What do you mean by table? Let me see who is going to write the answer first. Storing data, yes. So how it is getting stored? Organizing data. Good answer. Yes. So these are to store records, you can say. Records are, yes, there it goes. Thank you, Anita, like which have row and column to store data. Yes. So yesterday we did an activity where we are getting one table which is already there in code.org app lab, and we are getting that into our activity, right? So which button you clicked to get that table into your activity? Which button? Yes, I got tables. I'm getting very good answers. Good job. I'm asking, we created a table with that cats, right? Not data. I clicked on something so that I can get that cats table to my activity. What was that button? I went to data. Yes, that is correct. Then my tables were present, right? So one term I used to get a table to our activity, we were clicking on one particular button. Can anybody tell me? Repeat. You want me to repeat the question? The question is, see, we went to data. We saw there are different table, animals and all those things. I went to animals. I clicked on that cats. There you go. Import. Thank you, Arjuman. Yes, we were importing that table. We were importing that table and then we got that in our activity, right? Good job. Good job. So we just imported. And one thing I told you, whenever you are creating a table, you have to make sure of two things. Like already, if you have a table, you have to make sure of two things whenever you are using that table. What are the two things you have to be very careful when you import a table and when you are using that in your activity? UI is not correct answer. No. See, I have a cat table, right? So I just used that cat table in my application, right? So I told you whenever you are doing this, you have to be very careful on two things because otherwise this table image address correct correct information. What correct information? What was the name? Two things I told you that you have to be very careful. One was, I'll tell you one. One was the table name. You have to make sure the table name is correctly given. What was the second thing? Image address was what? It was a what name? Not user. It was something starting with C. Can give you hint. C. Cat is the table name. Something a word which is starting with C and N, ending with N. What was that? Not application. Not collection. Bharti, you're just guessing. Yes, not collection. I told you whenever you are not coding, whenever you are just importing, you have not canvas. You have to be very careful with the table name and the column name. You remember? I told you when you take the image, it should be the name should be proper. The column name should be image. Then only you will get that, right? The column and the table name both should be correct. Yes, correct. So that should be there. Then coming back to the very first question, whenever we are doing. So whenever you are doing an application, what are the two sides while creating an application? What you have to do? Attendance form we will be sharing, don't worry. Front end and back end, correct. So what do you mean by front end? Yes, UI and coding. Thank you. So what is UI? Full form UI. User interface. Great, great. You guys are so nice answering everything. Okay, good job. So user interface is nothing but what you see in a mobile phone, right? Or in an application, whatever you can see. And whenever you are doing something, the coding will happen. That is the backend part. Good job, good job. Coming back to AI questions. Okay. So AI is artificial intelligence. And which activity did we do yesterday? What was the activity name? Cat was the first activity. I'm asking about the second one. Owl chatbot. So which site we have used? Which platform we have used to create the owl chatbot? Which platform? Scratch? No, that was we made in Scratch. One another site. Where did you train, test, and make it done? What was the site name? Machine learning for what? Computer making for kids. No, machine learning for kids, right? ML was in machine learning for kids. Good job. So again, coming to that, whenever you are doing this activity, what are the three important steps you have to follow? What are the three important steps in machine learning? When you use that, say three important: train, learn, and test, make. Oh my God, everybody is so quick with the answers. Good job. Yes, first we will be doing the training, then we will be doing the testing, then we will be making in scratch, right? So last class, I think everybody is clear up to here. Everybody is with me. You understand all those things, right? Good, good, good. Thank you so much for the answers and claps for you. Good work. Now at the end, Sushma ma'am will come back with a quiz, so you can be prepared for that. She is already with the quiz, so she'll come back at the end. Cool. So let's start the session. Yes. So yesterday we did OWL chatbot. Today our topic is application programming interface. Okay. So can somebody tell me what you mean by an interface? What is an interface? Display. Okay. What do you mean by the word interface maybe? Yes, you are. Yes, Devasay, you are just thinking of the interface in terms of app lab, right? User interface means something a user can see. Yes. So I'm just body spaces, which we can see in the front. Good, 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 good. So what I am trying to do is, you guys are thinking of the UI part in this one, app lab. So my question is generally what was an interface? So think like this. Okay, you know Hindi, right? And I don't know Hindi. I know some other language. Okay, and you don't know that language. For example, I know my mother tongue, which is Malayalam, and you know Hindi. So when we are trying to communicate, we both don't know other person's language. Correct? If I say something in my mother tongue, you won't understand. If you say something in Hindi, I won't understand. Okay, so there should be somebody in between who knows both the language so that we can translate it, right? So whatever I say, I will tell to that person will translate it to you. Similar way, you are saying in Hindi, that will be translated by that person to me in my language. That is an interface, somebody acting in between, right? If you are saying in that application, app lab concept, that is also correct. Because a shared boundary, it's not a shared boundary. What I'm trying to say is, if you're talking about app lab, there is also an interface, right? The interface which is there in between the user and the coding. Correct? I can't directly, when I open an app lab or any application, I can't directly see the coding because the interface is there. Okay, so we communicate through the interface to that coding part, right? So something is in between. One another example given over here is, think that you went to a restaurant. Okay, let it be any restaurant. Okay, somebody will be coming to take the order, right? What do you want? Yes, Bharti, I'm coming to that. Yes. So somebody will be coming to you asking for what you want to eat, what food you want. Some questions will be there, right? You will be giving your order to that person. Okay, that person will be a waiter, for example. This waiter will go to the cook and the cook will cook it for you, right? The person who is cooking will do it, not the waiter will go and prepare it for you, right? So the waiter will get the food and they'll give back to you. So that waiter who is there is an interface, somebody in between. Correct? So you can even think our what you can say, your uh, we use Windows, right? We use Windows or the operating system, right? So that is also an interface, because when we started this class, we said that coding is something that we are giving instructions to the computer, right? So computer works on its language, machine language, or its own language, right? So you can see an operating system over here, right? Whenever you open a laptop or a phone, there is an OS. So if you talk about your phone, there is an Android or Mac, whatever is the OS, right? So you don't know exactly when you tap on something or when you click on the phone what is happening, because that OS is an interface in between. Something is there between you and that coding part. Now, is it clear what you mean by an interface? Or should I repeat again? Anyone? Is it clear? Okay, repeat. Okay. So what we are saying is an interface means something in between. Yes, OS can be, yes, correct, Bharati. OS is an interface between the user and the computer, right? Which is between user and computer, correct? Because, like, technically speaking, the computer is something like, uh, which works on that coding, or which works on that 0 1 combination. You might have heard of the 0 1, the language of computer, binary language, so many topics. So it will work on that only. But we are not talking to the computer or doing the activity in that 0 1 combinations, right? We are doing English. That is, somebody is there between you as a user and the computer to make it translate, right? So that is an interface. Now you got me? Okay. So one more thing I'll tell you. For example, think that you have an application. Map is there, right? You might use the Google Maps. So this Google Maps will give you your current location and all those things, correct? Google Maps will give you your current location, where you are, how you are traveling, right? Am I right? So think that you are creating an application or mobile application where you want to use the map, not Google Map. Like, you need a map there. Okay, so you should get the details. So in your application, you need a map, means you should get the details, all those things in that application. For example, you are creating a application where you can check the temperature of the current position or current location. So what will happen is, you should get that temperature from somewhere, right? So you may access any other website to get the temperature or something. So that a website and your application should have a connection in between, so that you will get the temperature. That can be an interface. So interface means, in general terms, you can think of something in between two things. Like, it can be applications, it can be OS, can be an interface. So you just think that something is there in between. Okay. So application programming interface means, see, you can see an image. There is a system which is having a request, and the system 2, which is a server, will give you the answer back through this API. Somebody is there in between, is the API, a interface. When you use your Google Maps, how you're getting this location and all, there should be some API between your phone and the location. One second. Yeah. So there should be some interface between your phone and that application and the server, right? Like that, you are getting the answers. So that is all about interface. Let's do our first activity today, which is happy sad dog. So yesterday I told you we are going to create an activity where you are going to go give good comments. So when I give you good comments, you will be happy. When I give you bad comments, you will be sad. Similar, we are going to give good comments to a dog, and let's see how the dog reacts. And we are going to give bad comments, and let's see how it is reacting. Okay, it is kind of same activity like yesterday. Okay, so can somebody tell me? I'm going to type the comments. So what sort of recognizing will happen here? Can somebody tell me? Anybody? Any answers? Text. Yes, correct. Thank you. So I'm just going with machine learning for kids. Okay, so you know this is the site. And I told you, whenever you are doing text-based recognition, that is, whenever you are typing in some sort of recognizing, you don't need an account. Okay, so we will go with this try without registering. Click on try it now. So my project name is Happy Sad Dog. Sorry. And I'm going to do the recognizing text. So why I asked you the question regarding the recognizing is, you can do activity in machine learning where text will be recognized, images will be recognized, numbers will be recognized, sounds will be recognized. Okay, so there are like 4 type of recognition is there. So whichever you want, you can go. Okay, so today we are going to go with text. So the language is coming. create. Okay, so I'm just going on this. So my first process will be training, right? So we have to give the comments first. What are the good comments and what are the bad comments? So I'm going to click on train. I'll click here. So first I will write happy. Okay. So in happy, you can give good comments, and next one is sad. In sad, you can give bad comments. So you are going to give good comments to a dog. So what sort of comments? We need eight samples, right? So tell me, what are the good comments you can give? You are so kind, you are so cute. Anita is ready with the comments, I guess. Suddenly I got the comments. Good job. So you are so kind. Okay. Then you are so cute. Okay. More. More comments for a dog. You are very quick. That's for a dog. You're a good boy. Okay. You're so beautiful. Okay. You are so beautiful. You are loyal. Yes. You are loyal. Then you are very fast. Okay. You are fast, soft. Oh my God. Fast. You can write you are my good friend if you have a pet. You are so honest. Okay. You can jump very high. You're a guard for us. I'm getting so many options. Okay. You're a guard for us. Okay, let's go with that. You're like a guard, right? You're like a guard for us. You're fluffy. Okay. You are fluffy. You are intelligent. Good. You are You have sixth sense. Oh my God. Is a dog having sixth sense? Okay, good. Cool. We got the 9 samples. Enough, enough, enough. Now, say bad comments or sad comments. See, somebody is ready with the comments. You're a bad dog. That is why, Bharati, you don't like dogs. That is why you're saying this. Okay, you are ugly. You always bite me. Okay. You always bite me. Then that's it. You bark at me. Okay, you bark at me. You're mental. Okay, no. You're very lazy. You don't take care of not okay. You don't take care of the house. I like that, Devas. Yeah. You disturb cat because Deepak, are you a cat lover? If I do, you are. Oh my God, so many coming. Okay, okay, you are not my friend. Maybe you bore me. Okay, so one more, last one. I got two. You bore me. Okay, let's see. You don't know how to fight with other dog. Okay, got it, got it. 8 samples are there. So what should be my next step? You broke everything, so we just completed it. Okay, what should be my next step? Test. So when you test, you can do one more thing just to check whether your testing is done properly. You can just check it here itself. Okay, I'll show you how you can do. See, technically, after some time there, you here itself you can see a place where you can test it, and here itself it will show you that whether it is in the correct bucket or not. Okay, so it's not coming over here. You can check it when you are doing the activity. You need to wait for some time. Now let's make it. Okay, scratch 3. Okay. Is there Python in this class? No Python. We are not doing any text-based coding. We are just stick on to the block-based, so there is no Python. Okay. So here you can see the cat. So today we are going with a dog. So what you have to do is you have to come here, you have to select another sprite, right? So if you want, you can do this not only to a dog, you can make a person and you can do it. Like you can make a boy and you can give good and bad comments. You can make a girl and you can do good and bad comments like that. Okay. So I'm going with the dog. I'm deleting this. So you can just click on this delete. I'm going with this puppy. Okay. We need a background. So I'm just going with the background. Where can we make the puppy stand? Okay, good. So the puppy is ready. So you can see bedroom. Okay, not in the bedroom now. I just added this. Anita, you can do that with the background. Okay. So I'm just coming to the costume. See, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 costume of the dogs, right? There are 4 costume. So what I'm going to do is when I start, I'm going to give it this costume. Okay. So my first code, what will be my first code? Can somebody tell me? What should be my first code? Anyone? When green flag clicked. Yes, correct. So come to events when green flag clicked. Okay. So when green flag clicked, what should happen? I want my dog in this costume. Correct. So what I will do is I'll come to this looks. So you get that green flag from this events, and to get the costume, you have to come to looks. Right. So switch costume to puppy right. I guess this is puppy right. So you can just check the costume name. This is puppy right. This is puppy sit, puppy side, puppy back. So there are like different costumes. So I'm making it with puppy right. Okay. So that is my costume. Done. That's my first thing. Next, what you have to do is depending on the comments, we have to react, right? So first we need a place where we can do the comments. So I'm coming to the sensing. I am asking. Okay. It will say that give me a comment. Okay, repeat. Okay, so what we are going to do is in this activity, when the green flag is clicked, this puppy will ask you for a comment, and depending on the comment, if it is happy, it will react to that. If it is sad, it will react to that. Okay, so what did I do? I came to this events. I took this green flag, when green flag, because in this scratch, whenever you are starting the activity is when you click on the green flag. Okay, and you stop the activities when you click on the red button. So when green flag click, and I want this puppy to be in this look position, like in this costume. So what did I do? I came to looks, I took this switch costume to puppy right. Okay, I just took this block. Then I want the puppy to ask something like give me a comment. Correct. So from sensing, you can attach this block. Right now, if the answer is in happy, it will say something which is good. If it is in sad, we can see that. So which block should I take next? I have to check a condition. Which block? Anyone? I have to check a condition. That is, if the answer is in happy. So depending on that, I have to do. So which block? If else. Correct. Control. If else. Okay. So in if else, there is one thing is there. That is, if it is in happy, it will give you the happy thing, right? Else, whatever you say, even if it is not in the sad part, it will come in the else part, right? Because happy comments, if you say, it will come in if, but if you say sad, like if you say the comments which are not in sad, then only it will come to else part. So instead of this, we are going with if. We can just go with if, so that only happy and sad comments will be catered. Okay, so let's go. Coming to operator, getting an equal to, because we are going to check something. Okay, now you can see the happy, sad, dog, machine learning part is like the blocks are attached. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, so the recognized text, and what should be the recognized text? I'm coming to sensing answer. So that is whatever is the text what we have added is equal to happy from machine learning. Okay. Okay, so if it is happy, I'll make this dog say, oh, thank you. And I am just switching the costume also. Puppy sit. Okay, so what did I do? If whatever I am saying is in happy, that is, if your answer is coming under happy section, it will say, oh, thank you for 2 seconds, and it will switch the costume to the sitting costume. Okay, is it clear, Priyanka? Should I explain it again? Okay, so I'll just show you one more time how we can do it. So you have to attach a if block from control, then go to operator, get this equal to 50 block. Okay, keep it there. Okay, so that I'll just show you that equal to 50 block is placed over here. In the first white area, you will be attaching this recognized text. Second, instead of 50, you will attach. So whenever you are attaching, please make sure the left sides are matched properly. Okay, that curve is matched properly. Left curve is matched properly. Okay. So it's saying, oh, thank you, and it will change the costume. Clear? Can I do the next part? So for the next part, I'm just duplicating this. Okay. Okay. Anil Kumar, I'll just repeat it one more time. Okay, don't worry. So I just duplicated it. Okay, Control C, Control V. I'm just changing this happy to sad. And I'm changing that you are not my friend. And this one, I'm just doing the puppy back. Okay, so what did I do? When you start this activity, the dog can ask you something like give a comment. So depending on the comment, if that is coming under happy section, it will do accordingly. And if that is coming under sad section, it will do accordingly. Okay, so if it is coming under happy section means if the recognized text is in the happy section, it will say thank you and it will be like changing the costume. But if it is in the sad part, it will be doing this. Is it clear? Anil, you want me to repeat? Clear. So now let's check this, whether this is working or not. Okay. I'm clicking on green flag. Okay. So it is asking me, give me a comment. So from machine learning, if you see, back to project, in the training part, we can take, you are very fast. Let's check with that. Going to this. You are very fast. Okay. And I'm clicking on this tick mark. Oh, thank you. And it is sitting, correct? Now I'm again going with something bad. You are not my friend. It's also saying you are not my friend and it just turned back, right? So if in the machine learning, if you're doing, you are very lazy, let's try that. I'm sorry. You are very lazy. You're not my friend. And it is turning the back, right? Now, one more thing you can do. So here, whenever I want to start the activity, I'm clicking on this green flag, right? But if you put this inside a forever block, go to control, take a forever. And if you do this, I'm keeping everything in the forever block so that you don't have to do this green flag again and again. This will be Yes, and the next game is revealed. Yes. Okay, this will be continuously working. Okay. So it's like, you're my friend. Oh, thank you. Done. Again, it will ask, I'm not doing anything. Okay. Because it's in a forever block. What will happen is it should ask again. So when you green flag click, it will be like in a loop, it will go ahead. Okay, when green flag click, it will do this forever like that. Okay. So are you clear with this activity? Any questions? If you want, you can add sounds also. How will you add sounds? See, you can see a sounds blocks here, right? And here you can see the dog too is a bark sound. Yeah, it's a bark sound. If you want, you can add the sound also. Like, see, whenever you do the sad part, maybe you can just go to sound and start sound. Okay. So how will it work is, I'll just share with the sound, I hope. Okay. So you're a bad dog. I hope you might have heard the dog sound, right? Have you heard that? Yes. Okay. Yes, you can change the sound of a dog into cat. See, this is your activity, right? Just like your activity. So whatever you want, you can create. You can change the sound. So whatever sounds is there, you can use that. If you want to, sorry, add any new sound, that also you can do. Anything is fine. Is this clear? So what you have to do in this activity, how will you submit? Take a screenshot of this particular page. Okay. Come back to application programming interface. Click on the happy sad dog. Come here. Click on start assignment submit and then upload the image. Okay. So you can just click on choose file and upload the image. Is this clear? Anybody have any question? You want me to repeat anything? All good? Is it clear for everyone? Anyone? Screenshot. How to take screenshot? Okay. So what you can do is either you can just take a screenshot using the tool snipping. So I'll just show you the tool. The tool name is snipping tool. Okay. So what you can do is when you come to your this one, you can just add the tool. Can you see the tool popped up? Sushma ma'am, can you see the tool? Snipping tool is here.
No.
Okay, I'll just share then the screen. See, this is the snipping tool. I hope you can see that. So this is a snipping tool. You can just see, this is a snipping tool. What you can do is you can just go to your laptop and you can just search for this tool. It is there on your system most probably. You can just click on this new. Okay, it will come like a selection can be taken and then you can just drag and drop whatever you want to select. Okay, after that, can you see what happened? Okay, I'll show you 1 second. It's not clear, I guess. Yeah, so I'm going with snipping. Now can you see it, right? So this is the snipping tool. I can click on new. Okay, then you can just select this much part, whatever is the code and the thing you can select, like just drag and drop and select. Okay, selection is done. After that, you can see a file option, right? So click on the file option and save as. So when you click on save as, you can just save it somewhere on your system, like whatever is the name, like say for example, scratch, happy, sad, talk. Okay, you can just save it. It will be saved. Okay, and then you can come and submit it. Clear? How you can do? Can you do? So other option is you can just go ahead with your screenshot. Print screen option can also be done. Okay, either with Devasy, did you see that? Was it clear how we did it? Clear. Okay. So either you can do like that, or you can just do with the screenshot. Windows plus print screen will give you a screenshot, and then you can submit. Any option you want, you can do. You can just submit the image. Clear this much? Okay, that is the today's topic. And yes, we have one more activity which is in Scratch. So before that, Sushma ma'am, can you please do the quiz for this topic if you're ready?
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just give me a moment.
So today's topic was application programming interface. So in that we discussed what is application programming interface, and we did an activity. Okay, it was a simple activity. You can just do it by your own. Okay, tomorrow, that is on Monday, when we come back to the class, we'll be having an activity which is an image recognizing. Until now we have done text. Next is like with the image. When you show an image, you can train the system depending on that image, how you can do that. That will be the topic for Monday. Okay, now after the quiz, we will be going with normal Scratch, how you can do the coding in normal Scratch. Okay, so handing over to Sushma ma'am for the quiz.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Okay, so it has been really wonderful to see you all responding so quickly and giving so many answers, and from a big set of participants, wide range of participants replying. It's really very nice to see that. Okay, so let's begin with the quiz. This quiz is for the first part of the activity, like the activity that we just completed, and also the revision that we just did in the beginning. All right. Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So in the very beginning, ma'am just asked that you must be careful with two things when importing the tables. So which names you have to be very careful with? Can you just tell me? While importing the tables in AppLab, and while you, okay, yeah, it's the column name, and you should give the column name correctly when you put in the records or when you read the records, and table name. Very good. Yes, Govind Sharma, correct. Yes, correct. Okay, so you need to give the column name and the table name very correctly when you want to read the records or get the records from the table. Okay, let's go with the next one. What are the 3 steps when making your model? When we are training our model? Okay, yes, great. All right. Yes, very good. Thank you. Thank you for the responses. Okay. What is the name of the coding platform that we are using for machine learning? Yeah. Okay. Machine learning for kids. It's, yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. All right. Okay. Coming up with the next one. All right. So what is the default character present in the Scratch project? Yes. Actually, somebody gave my answer to the next question also in this. Okay. Yeah. So the next question is like, yes. What do we call that object or character in Scratch? Yeah. So that's sprite. Yes, correct. Very good. Okay. Great. Okay. What is the first block that we use in Scratch when we do the coding? What is the first block? Yes, when the green flag is clicked. Okay, yes, excellent. Correct. Okay, how do you start the activity in Scratch? So you have put in the code blocks, then how do you start the activity? By doing what? Yes, you click on the green flag, which is present. Yes, you click on the green flag. Very good. Okay, great, great. Okay, here comes one more. How did we change the appearance of the dog after recognizing the happy or sad comment? Using which block? Okay, all right. Yes, switch costume too. Yes, correct. The block was like switch costume. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Okay. So I want to just put in lots of claps over here in chat. Okay, great, great, great. Yes, that's nice. That's nice. Really good to see very quick and nice responses from all of you. Okay, yeah. So I'll be handing over to ma'am. All right. So yeah, in the meanwhile, just a reminder to fill in the feedback for us, the attendance form. I'm sorry, to fill in the attendance form. I'll be putting it one more time right now. Okay. And also, if there are your friends, you just ask them to join this session, or else they can also watch it on YouTube. I'll also put in the link. Thank you. Ma'am, you can take it.
Thank you, ma'am. So good work, everyone. Good work on the answers. Everyone is so quick and they are just answering. Good job. So one more thing is, while you do this activity, if you face any issues, we have a doubt session today at 7 p.m. So you can just join the doubt session and clear your doubts if you face any issues. Like while you are doing the activity, somewhere you faced any issues, you can just clear that. Okay. So doubt session is at 7 p.m. And then you can do the you can just watch the previous recording if you have missed any sessions. That link is also being circulated, and please make sure you submit your attendance at least once. Okay, so the link is also there, so please make sure you submit the attendance at least one time. So going ahead with the next activity. Okay, this is something extra. It is not there in your LMS. Okay, you don't have to submit this anywhere, but since we have time today and Scratch is a good platform to learn, so we are going with a simple activity in Scratch. Ready? Okay, going with Scratch. Yes, I'll first show you the activity, what it is. So this is an activity, just happy balls, you can name it as. These are like, see, when I start, you can see the balls are coming from the top, and I can just, oh my God, missed it. Move the bowl and I can just catch it. And depending on that, you can see the score is changing. And you can see the falls on the right side is again decreasing if I miss a ball. Okay, so that means if I miss this ball, see, the falls is decreasing. Can you see? So how you can create this game is like this game will get entered at the end if there are no, like the falls became 0. Okay, that is if you have 5 chances, if you miss the 5 chances, then it will be 0. So I'll just show you that. So done, game over. Okay, can we make this game? Is it good? Do you want to make it? Yes. Okay, so this is the normal Scratch. Okay, so normal Scratch means you can just do Google. Okay, type Scratch. Okay, so you can see, yeah. So Scratch, Imagine, Program, Share. This one is the normal Scratch. So you don't need machine learning to open this. Just go ahead. If you want, you can download the application to your system also, so that you can just, yeah. So what you have to do is, this Scratch is not associated with your machine learning. If you want, you can just download this application and you can create your games and activities. You don't need net, I guess. So this one is like the browser based. You can just go to Google and open it. Okay, so to create account, what you need to do is you can just click on join Scratch and then you can create an account. So you just need to, okay, what do you want me to repeat, Priyanka? Okay, this is not an app. This is a site called Scratch. So what you need to do is, I'll just show you. So you can go to Google and type, see, SCRATCH, Scratch. Okay, so that this will be opening up. Game coding, I'm coming to that. I didn't start anything. I'm just going to do the coding only. Okay, so that is the Scratch. Okay, so it will open up this and you can create an account how you have created account in app lab and all. You just need to give your username and password. Okay, username should be unique, and then once you create that, you will get a mail to your registered email ID. You can just confirm it. Okay, that's a simple process. So I'll just come and click on this create to start the activity. Okay, so I told you last time also the machine learning Scratch and this is almost same, but there are slight differences. So let's see what it is. Okay, so first the main differences in machine learning, you can't share that activity here, but you can share the activity. Okay, by clicking on the share, you can just share. So this screen you can see is divided into three, right? So this is same like your machine learning Scratch also, Scratch 3 GUI. So this side is the blocks where you can see that. This side is the stage, right? Where you can see the character and all those things. This is our sprite. You can add the sprite over here. You can add the backdrop over here. All this are same. Okay. And if I want to add sounds, that's all fine. So in the balls activity, you can see there is just two backgrounds are there, right? That is one the playing game background and one is the game over background. So let's make that first. So I'm coming to this backdrop. I'm just going to paint it. So I'm clicking on the paint option. I'm just filling it. Okay, you can give any color as you wish. Okay, this is my game backdrop. So I'm just giving this game. Now there should be a game over, right? So what did I do? I just selected this thing and I just changed the fill color. I named it game. Okay. Next backdrop is game over. So I'm just again filling it. Color is maybe a red color. Okay. And you can add a text saying game over. The color is red. That is why you can't see it. So let's make it. Game over. Clear? So I have two screen. One is game screen. This is so game over. Clear this much? So we have two screen, game screen and game over. So I'm going with game. Now I need the balls, right? So I have to create that ball. So I'm just deleting this cat. I'm just coming over here. And you can just add a ball. So I'm going with this ball. Okay, so go to costume. So in this activity, you can see that there are three different types of balls coming. See, there is a smiling ball. The ball which is coming from top is kind of a smiling ball. If you get it, if you collect it, it will change to happy ball. But if you miss it, it will be a sad ball. Okay, so I'm just doing that. So I'm just deleting the other balls. Okay, so to draw the happy part, oh my God, I'm too bad at drawing. Sorry for that. Okay, that can be my happy ball. Okay, so I'm just adding one more ball. Yeah, it is funny. I understood that. You can add, actually, if you want, you can stick on to the colors itself. One red, blue, like that also you can stick on. Okay, I've added one more ball. 1 second. Yeah. This will be my super happy ball because this is my happy ball which is coming down. Okay. This will be my ball which is getting collected. Okay. So no, again, it's bad. It look weird. Okay. Let it be. I'm so sorry. You can draw better than me. So this is happy ball. And this will be smiling ball. Okay. Because which is coming down. And last one will be sad. Because I missed it. Okay. Sad ball. So I have all 3 balls done. My design is done, right? Okay. So I'm just keeping my ball on top. Okay. Next I want is a bowl, like where I can collect it, right? We don't see the sad ball. There is a small gap but we will make sure we can make it like we can make it visible. We'll do the coding like that. Okay. Don't worry. Yeah. So next is a bowl, like where you can collect the ball. Okay. So my bowl. Okay. It's added at the bottom. Okay. And one more is we need is a red line where like you can just make the end. Like when you touch on this red line means you just ended it. That's the ending part. So I'm just putting it here. Clear? What all we have done? We made the ball, then we made a bowl, and we made the line. All good, right? Okay. Next, we will start with the coding for the bowl because when I move the arrow keys, it should move left and right. So starting with when green flag clicked, okay, so we need to see this. So I'm going to looks and I'm taking this show block. Show block is when you want to see this. So show block. Okay. Next, what should happen? This should move according to your mouse point, like your arrow keys. When you click on left arrow, it should come to left. When you click on right, it should go to left. So it should be not one time. It should work forever. Not only one time, it should work forever. So control point to cursor. Actually, if you want, you can do like that. You can just move it according to your mouse pointer moving. That also is fine. Or if you want, you can do it with the arrow keys. Okay. So I'm going with a forever. Okay. So either you can do with move like change the location according to your mouse pointer. That is also a possible. Like that. That means what will happen is it will be moving wherever your mouse pointer is. So instead of that, what we are going is if okay key pressed. Okay, right arrow. Right and left means X direction. That is horizontal means X direction. So if I click on right arrow, what I'm going to do is I am going to change the X by 10. Okay. Just duplicating this. If left arrow change by -10 because negative value because it's moving the other direction. Let's just check this. See, it's moving very fast. Can you see? So if you want to reduce the speed, you can just change this 10 to any other value. You can make it 5, 6 like that so that it will be a little more slower depending on you. Only thing you have to be very careful is when you move to the right arrow, it should move like X should be increasing. When you move to the left, X should be decreasing. I hope it is clear for you, right? So that is it. That part is done. Next, what should happen is the ball. Correct? That's the next part. So the balls part, okay. When green flag click, okay, the ball should show. Correct? And what should be the background while we are creating this? It should be this game background, right? So you can just do that also. Switch backdrop to game. Okay. So what will happen is when you start, you will see this game backdrop, right? So then the ball is there. Correct? So which should be the costume of the ball? The happy part or the smiling ball. So switch costume to smiling ball. This much is clear. I took all the blocks from looks, show, backdrop should be game and smiling ball. All good, right? Clear, right? Any questions up until here? Anybody, any questions? Yeah, it's clear. Good. So moving forward, how we make game like Mario? You can create games like Mario, no problem. You just need to understand the basics of this scratch. Then you can create any games, not only Mario. Even you can do Pac-Man in this. Have you played the game Pac-Man? Like the Pac-Man will go and eat the yellow color things that came. So all this you can make it here. Symbol. I can show you Pac-Man if we have time today. I have the Pac-Man here. Okay. So yes, so when green flag click, show switch backdrop to game and switch to the smiling ball. Next is when you start this game, what will happen? This ball should keep on coming down. Am I right? That is the game, right? Right? So what will happen is we will first give a position for this ball. Okay. So the position will be at the top. Correct? Every time when you start, the ball can be anywhere on the top. Am I right? So let's do that. Okay. Priyanka, your question is valid. Yes, how we can see the sad ball is I'll just tell you before doing this. Okay. See, when the happy ball is coming down, okay, when I am missing that, you can add a weight over there so that you can see the sad ball and then you can continue. Okay. I hope your question is clear now. You can see that. Okay, don't worry. Don't think that you can't see it. Okay. So continuing, I'm just sharing. Okay. So before going to that, there is a variable there. There are two variables. Can somebody tell me what are the variables there? If you remember the game. In this game, can you see there are two variables? What are the variables? Which values are changing? What are the variables should I add in this game? Anyone? Score, correct. And score and fall, exactly. So come to this variables. Okay, you can create variables for this. Click on variables. Click on make a variable. Score. Okay. And one more you need. False. Okay. You can see these two over here. You can just fix it wherever you want. I can just fix it like that. So when you start, the score and the fall, the value, the starting value should be like given. So the score will be 0. So what should be the value for false? What should be the value for the fall? 5, correct. 5 or 3. How many life you are giving? You can go. I'm going with 5. So it will be 5. This much is clear. Next topic is this ball should keep on coming down, right? So to keep on coming down, what we can do is if you want, you can make a game with 100 different balls. The same ball, same costume, you can just repeat and make this game. But it is very tedious, right? Same coding, you have to repeat 100 times. So for that, we have a concept in Scratch called cloning. What is the concept? Cloning. Cloning means, okay, the same ball will get repeated with the code. Okay, the same one sprite will be repeated again and again with the code. You don't have to put different balls or anything. Same ball you can do. Okay, so the concept is cloning. Okay, so we have to start the cloning part. Okay, so for that, come to control because this cloning should happen again and again. So forever Then you can see in the control itself, create clone of myself. Correct? So create clone of myself. Why we are doing cloning is, see, the same ball with the different costume is coming again and again. Can you see that? So that is why we are using the cloning concept. So create cloning, a clone of myself. Let's wait for say 2 seconds so that difference is there. Otherwise it will come, everything comes too fast. So the 2 seconds is the time gap between these. Okay, and hide. After 2 seconds, it will go on hide. Okay, so let's see how it works. Can you see something? Any more balls? You can see only one ball. Why? Any idea? Any idea? There are people who did scratch before. No idea why it is like here. You can see there are like different balls are coming, right? They are in the same place. No, we didn't tell them that what it should do after the cloning, right? That is the part. Yes, they are in the same place, but we have to tell that, okay, what exactly it should do. So what you can do is, again, come to control. You will see a block when I start as a clone. When I start as a clone is we are telling that what it should do after the cloning. Okay, so we are giving a location for the block, I mean for the ball. Take the go to block. Okay, so I want it come from anywhere on the top. So which value will be changing, X or Y? Like horizontal. So that is which value will be changing, X value or Y value? Anyone? Because I want the ball come from anywhere on the top. That is which value should I change? The location, X or Y? I should change the X value. Why? Because it's anywhere on the top. So when I keep this ball over here, you can see here the X is changing, minus 223. But now when I keep it on the center, X is minus 37. When I keep it here, 183. So Y is almost same only. That is the X value should be changing. Okay, so you can come to the operator, put a random over here. I'm putting like negative 220 to 220 so that it will be anywhere on the top. And you can just show it. Okay, let's see. Can you see? The balls are there coming. New balls are coming up on top. Some are in the same location. That's why you can't see. So next, what should happen? The balls are coming on top. What should be the next step? Can somebody tell me? What should happen? The ball is coming on top. Yes, falling. Correct. So that means, see, when you start here, you have to make sure the balls are falling. So let's make that. So it's not going to fall one time. So it should be forever because it's not the one time it should fall, right? All the balls should fall. So forever. Then it is coming down. So again, X or Y, which value should I change? On top, it was moving side by side, it was X. Now it is coming down. Vertical thing is Y, not X. Yes. So the Y should be decreasing. When something is coming down, the Y will be decreasing. So I am going to motion, change Y by -3. Let's see. Is it coming? It's so slow. So I'm just making it -5 maybe. Can you see? Is it coming down? This much is clear for you what we have done? Yes, when you win the game, you can make a level also. That's also is fine. Yeah. So this much is clear, right? How it is coming down. Next, once it is coming down, if it is touching the bowl, what should happen? You should get a score and you should show that smiling ball, right? So we will do that part first. So it's again a if condition. Control if, okay. Go to sensing, not touching bowl. Okay, if it is touching the bowl, what should happen? We should first change the score, right? So change score by 1 so that the score will be increased by 1. You have to switch the costume, right? Because it should be that happy ball, like smiling ball, happy ball, correct? And then you have to wait for 1 second before hiding, because otherwise you will not see that smiling face, right? So control, wait for 0.1 or 2 seconds. Okay, let's see how much it is waiting here. Yeah, 0.1 seconds. So you can just make it 0.1 seconds. And then you have to delete the clone because the part is done, right? You don't need this clone anymore. So delete the clone. This much is clear. So when your ball is collected on the bowl, the score is changed, the costume is changed, it is waiting for some time so that you can see that smiling face, and we are deleting. This much is clear. Any questions? How much score you have to score to win the game? It depends upon you. If you want to win the game by 50, you can win it. If you want to win it by 100, you can win it. So depending on you, how you want to do it, you can do it. Okay, next we have to do the losing part. What will happen if the ball is the ball is missed? So that means the ball will come and touch on this red line. Am I right? If the ball is missing, it will come and touch on the red line. So let's do that part. So if touching line. So from sensing, if touching line, first we will change which variable when it is touching the red line. Which variable should you change? Which value you should change? False, yes. So you have to change false by -1 because you are just decreasing the false, right? So make it -1. Okay. And then you have to again switch the costume. Sad ball. Again, wait. And delete the clone. Same part, whatever you have done in the winning part, the opposite we have to do. This much is done, right? Any questions until now? Any doubts? Is it clear this much? No, okay, fine. Next, we have to do one more part, right? What is that part is, if your score, sorry, if your false is equal to 0, you have to stop the game. Am I right? False is equal to 0 means your game is over. You just lost the game, right? So we will do that part. If, okay, operators equal to 0. That is, if your score is equal to 0, am I right? Sorry, not score, false is equal to 0. So take the variable false is equal to 0. We have to switch the backdrop to game over, correct? And we can just stop everything. Okay, if you're not stopping, it will again, the balls will keep on coming. Okay, this much is clear. Any questions in this? Anyone? Anybody? All good? So let's just play this and see. You can see the costume is changing just for a second. So you can see even if you lost, that sad part is coming. See, Priyanka was asking me again how you can see the sad. Can you see the sad part? Just for a fraction of a second. Sad ball. You can see it, right? Okay, so if you want to see it for more time, you can just increase the seconds here. We will say 0.2 seconds or something. You will be that part will be visible. Okay, this is the game. Now, somebody asked me, what should happen like if you have a winning condition? Correct. So to create a winning condition, Clear, ma'am, no doubt. Okay. So to do a winning condition, we first need to create a background because it should show that you just won the game, right? So I'm just painting that, filling it with text. You win. Okay, this is my win background. Done. So what should be the condition? When do you want to? You can't see the board. I'll show you. Don't worry. Yes. So when you want to win the condition, what should be the score? Anyone? Whoever gives me the answer first, I'll give that condition, whatever it is. How much score you should get to win the game? 20. Okay. Let's go with 20. I got 20 first, so I'm going with 20. Operators equal to 20. Okay. Then variables. If score is equal to 20, what can we do? We can just again switch the backdrop to win and stop all. Stop all is important because otherwise, even if you change the background, the ball will keep on coming down. Okay. Clear? Let's try that. If fall is equal to 0, how can we show win? Fall is equal to 0 means you just lost the game. 5 chances you had and you missed it. Right? If the score is 20, then only we can just win it. Right, Anil Kumar? You got me? Okay. So let's try this. Okay. So let's try this. I'm just making this bigger. Let's play this game. Okay. So I'm moving it. Okay. Oh my God. I have to run. Let's get that winning condition. I'm just trying to check whether the winning condition is working. 20 is the point rate. So let's do that. 16, 70. See, you win is there, right? Now for Priyanka, you have to be like looking the screen very careful. Let's see how we are losing the ball. Can you see it is changing to sad ball for a second? Can you see that now? It is changing that sad. Did you see that? Yes. Okay. So this is clear, right? How you can create. So like this, you can create any games, okay? With this, you can create many such games. And in this scratch, as I told you, the normal scratch is where you can't save and like share this activity with anybody. So here, how you can save it is like you can see Untitled 139. We can just name it as Happy Balls. Click on share. And here you can get a copy link and you can just save it and like copy the link so that you can just save it somewhere and share it. Okay. And I told you I can show you like Pac-Man game, and also I'll just open it and I'll show you that also. Different games you can do in this actually in Scratch. Let me take the Pac-Man. I'm just checking the game. Give me a second.
The attendance form will be circulated one more time. Okay. Please make sure you have filled the attendance once during the session.
Okay, so I'll just share the screen. I'll show you different games which we can create in Scratch. See, this is the normal Pac-Man game. I think that you can see the game. See, you can see that my Pac-Man is going. So these games can be created in Scratch. Like, just talk. Okay. See, these games can be created like it's in Scratch only. Like that, you can just create the games. Okay. So this is in Scratch only. The concept is again, we can add the sprites and do it. So that we can do. Then this is a brick breaker game. I hope you might know this game. You might have played this game. I'll show you what it is. Sorry. See, these kinds of games are also, these are all in Scratch actually. There are all the bricks available. It will just tap. So here this paddle is moving depending on my mouse pointer, not with any arrow keys. So it's that way it is coded. Like that. This is one game. And this is your always we will play this older snake game. Where the snake will be bigger and bigger. So when you hits the side, it will be like stopped. So these games actually, which we can see in our, like which we will play, that you can do. Class end? No, not class end. Again, Sushma ma'am is back with the quiz for this Happy Balls game. Okay, so let's do it.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, so everyone ready for the another set of quiz questions? Yes, are you all guys ready? Are you going to answer? Yes, great, very good. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, they're coming up. Give me a moment, I'm putting them. So these are related to the activity that we just did. Okay, the happy balls. Which block do we use in Scratch when we want the actions to be performed continuously? Or like okay, forever is correct. Yes, very good. Forever is correct. Okay, okay, nice, very nice responses. Okay, for the ball to come down, which value did we change? Was it X or Y? Yes, that's right. Okay, and next. Okay, we changed it by a positive value or a negative value? We changed the Y value. Yes, so we changed it with a negative value so that the ball could come down. If we had changed it by a positive value, it would have gone up instead of coming down. Right. So the answer is negative. Correct. So how did we make the ball appear at different places before falling begins on that horizontal line? How did we make the ball appear at different places before the falling began? It was appearing at different positions every time, right? So that was like changing which value? Oh, great. That's really nice. Okay. Change X is correct. Okay. Thank you for that answer. Correct. And you changed the X value. How to get a new value every time? Which block allows us to do that? Yes. Pick random. Very good. Very good. Yes. It's the pick random block. Yes, yes. And where is this pick random available? In which block section? Anybody? Where was the pick random available? Starting. Okay. Starting means? Okay. Pick random was in operators. Okay. All right. All right. Next one. How do you alter the value of a variable in Scratch? See, we had two variables in that we took in this activity. How did you alter the value of the variable in Scratch? No operators, no. Like which block did we put? Which block did we put in there? When you wanted to say that, okay, the value you change. How did we tell it? I hope, no, not clone. Okay, score is the name of the variable, correct? How did you alter the value of the variable? Change variable, yes. Okay, change score by 1 or -1. That's how you did it. Very good. Correct, correct. Okay, nice. Very good. The math section in App Lab is equivalent to which block section in Scratch? Okay, yeah, the operators. Yeah, operators is correct. Very good. Anil Kumar, very good. Okay. All right, I have a few more. Are you all enjoying the quiz? Can I have answers for this? Yes, great. Okay, so I'll give you a few more. Okay, just give me a second. What are the options to make a new sprite out of these? Oh, it's exciting. Okay, thank you so much. So what are the three options to make a new sprite? Paint, random, upload. You can't make a new sprite. New, used, other, or choose the sprite. Choose the sprite. Okay, correct. Okay. Okay, great. Can you upload sound? Can you upload your own sound in Scratch? Anybody? Yes, yes is the correct answer. Correct. Oh, oh, great. So many people are saying yes, yes. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Yes, you can upload your own sound in Scratch. Very good, very good. Okay. Yeah. Okay, where do you find this block? The create clone. Motion, control, sensing, or events? No. D events? No. Sensing? No. So only thing that remains is okay, control is correct. Okay. Yes, control is correct. Okay. Yeah. Bring up the next one. Yeah, here comes the next one. Yes. You said first. Oh, you said it first. Okay, yeah, I'll clap for you. Okay. That's great. So what does a clone mean? It sends messages to other sprites. Okay, okay, great, great, great. Allows a sprite to create a copy of itself. That's the correct answer. Yeah, that is what the clone means. Correct. Yes. Okay, okay, I heard that. I heard that. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is the last one that's coming up. What color blocks is used to make the sprite move? Means what is the color of that the block palette, the motion block? No, green. Okay, blue is correct. Yes. Okay, Anil Kumar is correct. Yes. Yeah. Motion is a blue color block section. Block. Yeah. Okay, great, great. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your responses. And I am happy to know that you all enjoy the quiz so much. Okay, that's great. Yeah, wonderful performance by everyone. Thank you so much. So indeed you're all enjoying these sessions a lot. Yes. So this your responses show us that you're really enjoying the sessions. That's great. Okay, ma'am, you can take.
Thank you so much. Yes, there was a question like, can you add your own sound to Scratch, right? So I'll show you that. Can you see my screen? So how we can add is, see, sorry, code is this part, costume is the costume, come to the sounds, okay? This part, and at the bottom, can you see there are option to choose a sound, okay? Then to record, can you see? And surprise and upload. Upload is whatever sound you have in your system, you can upload that. So when you click on record, it will come like this. And then it will ask your microphone's permission, allow that, okay? And when you click on record, hello, see, that is the sound, and you can just save it. So this is how you can record a sound and you can upload, okay? Another option is, see, when you come to Scratch, see, you can see different sound options are there, right? So when you want to listen to what this sound before attaching, you can just click on this purple, like keep your mouse pointer there, it will open up and play what the sound is. Okay, so these are the options which you can use to get the sounds done. Okay, so I hope that question is clear. And there was one more thing on your code section. See, operators green color blocks. Okay, green is operators. Motion is blue color blocks. Okay, and there are other options also. Okay, these are the color code if you're thinking. Okay, like you remember in code.org when we started the activity, I told you like X and Y position will give the position of the sprite. So here how it works is, see, this will be the X and Y. I hope you can see that. See here you can see X and Y, which will give the position. The size will be the size of the sprite. If you want to make this ball a little bigger, see, it's bigger. Now if you want to make it small, it is smaller. So only thing you have to be careful is, if I want to do the coding for this ball, it should be selected. And when you do the coding, can you see a stamp? Like the ball is coming over there. So that should be proper. Otherwise your coding will not work. So please make sure your balls are selected, or the sprite which you want to do the coding are selected properly so that you can do this. Okay. Any questions in Scratch? Anything you want to see, or like anything you want to ask? Any doubts? All good? No. Okay. So I'll just show you what we have done today. Happy Sad Dog we have done. In Introduction to Machine Learning tomorrow, that is on Monday, again at same time 1:30 p.m. The topic will be the machine learning, what is supervised learning, all those things. And the activity will be cars and cups. So in this activity, what we do is, see, when you are traveling, okay, so have you ever thought like how these things are detecting the items? Like for example, when I show a car, or when I show a bottle or anything, how the robot will detect that it is a bottle. So that kind of concepts we will be learning on Monday's class. Image recognizing will be the topic. So in that image recognizing, what will happen is, when you show an image, how it is getting recognized, or when I show a car or a cup, how these images are recognized and how it is sorted. Okay, that is the topic what we will be discussing on Monday. And on, don't worry, Devasi, it is easy only. Yeah. And it will be more like image, like we will add more images, we will train it, and then we will show you how it is getting recognized. Okay, that is the Monday's topic. Cool. So I think we have covered everything for today. So if you have any questions, you can ask that. We'll be here for 5 to 10 more minutes. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask that. And again, while you're doing this activity, if you are facing any issues, please join the doubt session at 7 p.m. today. The teacher will be guiding you how you can do it. Any questions, any doubts, anything, you can just join the Zoom and ask them. Okay. Then we have our next session at 1:30 p.m. on Monday. I hope everybody will be there because we have only like 5 more days to complete this. So please make sure you are there. We will be there on Monday, and complete your works, upload that in your LMS so that you will get the certificate at the end of the 20 days, right? Or the 16 days, right? So you please make sure you do all the activities so that you will get the certificate. I hope everybody has submitted their attendance. Yes, Anil Kumar, you did all the answer correct. I'm so proud of you and good job on that. Keep up the good work for the next sessions also. We are expecting you guys will answer more. Okay, so go, good job. Okay, so let's meet on Monday. Thank you so much everyone for joining. We'll be here for 5 more minutes. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Okay, do good. Okay, take care. So that's it. Thank you. If you have any questions, we'll be here for 5 more minutes. Okay. Just one feedback I would like to ask. How is the sessions? How are the sessions going on? What do you want to say about the sessions? You can just type that in the chat. Is it helpful? Is it interesting? How is it? Very interesting. Okay. What is OP Devasi? I didn't get that. Do you have any feedback for us? You can type that in the chat. Oh, it means very nice. Okay, great. So any feedback, anything you want to share, you can share that in the chat. Overpowered. Okay. Okay, there are so many comments coming. Thank you so much for these comments. After this session also, please don't stop doing the coding. Continue your coding. Continue. You can just check on Scratch. There will be more activities, already created activities you can see so that you can try that by your own, how it is done. Futuristic. Oh my God. Okay. Great to know that. Attendance form nahi hai. Sushma ma'am, please share the attendance form. Fantastic, glorious. Oh my God, what all you guys are saying. Good, 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 good. Thank you so much. So that here your attendance form is there. You can just fill it. Okay, I hope you all have filled the attendance. Okay, so thank you for the feedback. Thank you so much for everyone. Thank you for joining. We'll meet you on Monday. Please make sure you all are there on Monday at 1:30 p.m. Okay, I hope all your exams are over so that you can just complete these activities also. Okay then. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend.